It's Week 9 of the National Football League, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Eagles and the Panthers, next on Madden NFL 22.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. First 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the one being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts looking here for Smith downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks. Danny gets 6'5".
I know teams always talk about having a 24-hour rule after a game, and eventually we end up rolling our eyes. But it works both ways, right? 24 hours if you win, 24 if you lose. But, boy, it's a fun 24 when you win the game. And you win NFC Offensive Player of the Week, isn't it?
Absolutely. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now here's Young. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Again, it's Young. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Here's Young from the shotgun. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. He can't get him down. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help. And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. 5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
We've now seen 3 consecutive 1-yard gains, and it brings up 4th down. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
It's an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. McCaffrey turned away on 4th and goal. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he is going to get the first down, it looks like, as he's up to the 12.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounce it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for Carolina.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Throwing, Young. And it's caught. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Eagles set and ready for their next offensive drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run at Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action with Hurts. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
You know, you want those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. From the shotgun, it's Young. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Javon Hargrave able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take-that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Young. And this is incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away.
Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense.
Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Well, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And they decided to go with the safety blitz there. And look, if that gets picked up, quarterback really has the advantage then because he'll have more time to throw the football and some wide open space. But when it doesn't, that's a guy who gets a free run into the backfield, and oftentimes the QB ends up on his backside as he did there.
And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for Philly.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts.
Touchdown, Eagles! Miles Sanders, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. They'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun to McCaffrey, and he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, it's Young.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Good coverage there holds them to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look.
The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
And Sanders has got it complete. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Hurts sets up to throw it. To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Hurts.
It's caught by Sanders. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing, and I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now, his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass. No interceptions for him personally to this point.
Another run with McCaffrey on second down.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. The Panthers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He's going to launch this thing way downfield.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
This is fielded at the 27. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Hurts throw there taken in by Smith.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
2nd and 2.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first.
Here's Hurts to throw.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Here's Tommy Townsend now
as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan. Well, who needs a halftime? Am I right? Let's resume play.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, put some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Young working out of the gun. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Young on first down. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. From the 45 on 2nd down, Young. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now Young. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and this one is no good. He missed it, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And this one is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
60 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now a carry for Sanders. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Brian Burns racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And I guess, partner, you call that a covered sack.
Oh, without a doubt, because where did he have to go with the football? I know everybody wants to get on him about, hey, get rid of the football. You had too much time in the pocket. But he's scanning the field, nowhere to go, and that allowed the pressure to ultimately get to him.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. That's just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games. And when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To the air once more, Young. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And he has another 1st down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. Here's Young from the shotgun. Again, he finds more. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, Young. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now here's Young. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And that one really pushes him back. A loss of 9. And now it's 3rd and goal after the sack. Young to throw it. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
From the 27, Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, it's Sanders. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Hurts. And that's complete to Sanders. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end, Goddard. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Another run here with Sanders. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. To stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Young. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Young looks to throw on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Allen. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Throwing, Young. That caught by Trimble. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Young will set to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Allen. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated, even elevated in their mission. Now they've got to find a way to dig down deep and get it done.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
On 1st down, Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
The Sanders has got it complete. Not much there, only a yard. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course, you got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Derek Brown able to record his 5th sack of the season. But it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket. Because you mentioned the feast or famine part, he's played well in between being dumped on his back. But every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Oh, he's going to go for it all. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
So now the Panthers down on the scoreboard. 2:07 remaining. They'll have one play, maybe 2, before the 2-minute warning as they've got a first down. A first down throw for Young. Allen's got it complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, Young. Complete, Valdez-Scantling. A gain of 6 there on 1st. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now.
Young's throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. They'll run on first down. Sanders. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Hurts down to one knee, and that should just about do it. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Eagles,
they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule. And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for Carolina, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs.